Hello and welcome to another Call to Arms Ostfront video. Today I am playing as the British and I am defending against the Germans. As you can see here, I have my defenses already prepared. I have a few tanks, quite a lot of infantry in some defensive positions. I have dug out some foxholes for them, a few trenches, I have placed some sandbags, and I have even dug some pits for the tanks so that they are nice and protected. I have placed a few hedgehogs, which are the metal tank traps which prevent them from moving in a certain position, right in front of my trenches. That way they cannot quite storm into my defensive positions quite as easily. What you cannot see though is I have also placed some anti-tank mines all the way at the top of the map where the enemies are going to spawn. Right now I am just spreading out my infantry all over the sandbags so that they're nice and spread out amongst my defenses. I have also strategically placed some medics near the front line. That way if I have any soldiers that are injured, I am able to heal them straight away. So on my right flank I have a tank destroyer. It's a 17-pounder. Then at the center of my defenses I have two 17-pounder anti-tank guns. On the left side I have a Cromwell. It's a medium tank. Right now I'm just placing the ammunition right next to my anti-tank gun. That way it can stay nice and supplied throughout the mission. But it's no doubt going to be a hard-fought battle. So I'm making sure to have my defenses nice and prepared. Only 20 seconds until the enemy begin to attack. These lads may come in useful if my anti-tank gun gets hit by the enemy. Then I can recrew it if I lose a couple of troops. Just placing a few last-minute sandbags. Earlier I misspoke. The middle anti-tank gun is actually a captured German one. I'm not sure of the caliber, but it's better than the one on my left flank. Oh, and unfortunately I forgot to pull back my my miners, and they just got mowed down by a panther as they attempted to retreat, which was unfortunate. But they are heroes of the nation, so they shall receive medals in their unfortunate demise. One of them is wounded, but I will not be able to rescue him, unfortunately. That panther has very good view of us, so we're going to try to destroy it. Unfortunately, there seems to be a naval warfare rocket artillery that is hitting my position, which is not good in the early game. I need to destroy that ASAP, so I'm sending a plane in there to bomb it. Hopefully the plane hits its target, because that rocket artillery could prove to be a massive thorn in our sides. As well as this panther, because its armor is quite thick. Wow, that was a very lucky pot shot by my anti-tank gun. I must have hit the ammunition in the tank, which caused it to explode. My plane did a strafing run of the crew there. They moved their artillery forward a little bit, but that's not going to save them as the splash damage ends up destroying them. So that was a very successful bombing run. So they will not be bothering us anymore. I'm getting hit by mortar fire. I'm going to pull back my engineers. They are quite important to my defenses. If one of my tanks gets destroyed, or my anti-tank guns, the engineers have the highest repair speed of all the units. The tankers are second, because they have some engineering skill, and then regular infantry are the worst. They take the longest to repair. So I'm getting hit here by some kind of anti-infantry artillery emplacement. So I'm gonna send up some infantry here to deal with it, hopefully maybe capture it as well. Yeah, so that one there does a lot of damage to infantry. It has quite high reload speed, so I'm gonna do a two-pronged assault, have some infantry come up behind it. And my main force is quite spread out, so even if they do hit me square in the middle, it will not kill all of my infantry at the same time. So I'm going to try to throw a couple of grenades. And that's their crew pretty much killed. So now I can capture it, bring it back to my defensive lines. Unfortunately, the tires on it are damaged, so it will require extra time to bring back to my lines. So I just need to keep a lookout with my remaining infantry so that it does not get ambushed. Oh wow. So we have we had an anti-air that just got destroyed by our captured artillery, which was quite a lucky shot by it. So we managed to take out that anti-air, the enemy anti-air, as well as an MG. Looks like we have a tank coming in on the left side. I lost a few infantry in the center, just gonna bring them up. Sometimes the tank's ammunition will cook off after it's destroyed, so you might just hear a few explosions like that one throughout the battle. I have a few infantry squads in reserve, just in case I need to bring them up. Gonna place a few more sandbags. You can never have too many. Now, unfortunately, I brought in an engineering truck which resupplies the engineers, but it has run out of supplies. So that means all the supplies that are left over are in my engineer's inventory. So there's only a finite amount of defenses that I can build. But the engineering truck really is one of the best units you can bring into a defensive mission. It has all sorts of stuff. It has anti-tank mines, anti-personnel mines. There's hedgehogs and materials to build sandbags, which are really important, as well as tank traps. My defenses are holding quite nicely so far. Thankfully, I put up one of my best tanks in the front there. That's a Comet 1. Has a good anti-tank capabilities. See here, an enemy tank is attempting to come up the way that I placed the hedgehogs. It's not going to get very far though, because I have here a tank that's going to shoot it. It's a Churchill, I believe. Now, unfortunately, that house there is in the way of my Churchill, so I'm going to try to destroy that house. Oh my goodness. Okay, I did not see that rocket artillery sneak up on me. That is not good. I took some major losses there. Destroyed one of my trench lines. I'm going to send up here a flamethrower trooper. Oh, it looks like that rocket artillery was actually just a tank that had rockets on it. But we're gonna try to send up that flamethrower to deal with that stubborn stubborn tank there that refuses to get destroyed because its frontal armor is quite strong. So the flamethrowers are able to destroy these tanks if they hit the engine compartment. So I'm going to try to work my way around. Okay, so the tank is destroyed, the crew have exited. Now, unfortunately, the tank crew managed to kill my flamethrower with their small arms fire. That's okay, he's just injured. I can bring up a medic. Now I might need to build another trench and bring up some reinforcements here, but I think my center is going to be okay. Yeah, rocket artillery and howitzers are the bane of my existence on the defensive missions. So I've sent up a little bit of infantry here to watch my medics, make sure he doesn't die, and I managed to heal the flame troop that got shot there by the tank crew. So we're bringing him back. We managed to save him. So let's just place another trench right there. I mean, we've taken a few losses, but so far so good. My Cromwell is damaged quite severely, so I'm going to send up my engineer to repair its hull. You can see the hull is in red, which means that it's on quite low health. Oh my god, what was that? That artillery created a huge explosion, destroyed my German anti-tank gun, and also the ammunition that was right behind it, which caused an immense explosion, and I don't know where it was, otherwise I would have sent a plane immediately to counteract it. But what we're going to do is we're going to send in my reserve infantry. These guys are elite infantry SAS, and what I'm going to do is going to spread them out in a line. That way, if this artillery hits me again, it won't be able to kill all of them at once. Usually the AI is not so good about defending their artillery. They just post them up in random places and they don't leave any units to defend them. So it should be easy pickings for my men, unless there comes another enemy wave. So we have to be careful of that. And in this game, offense is the best defense. So what I mean by that is if you detect a threat, such as enemy artillery, you need to attack immediately to neutralize it. And it seems here it's one of those super heavy field howitzers, the long-range artillery. So it's completely undefended and it takes super long to reload, so it was not able to get off any shots at our guys. Managed to decrew it, and what we're going to do is capture it and bring it back to our line. So that's going to be massive. That's going to be that's going to be really good for my team. If I had some kind of tractor or truck, then I might be able to tow it, but unfortunately I don't, so I'll have to walk or have to push it by human labor, which will take quite a while. So hopefully there doesn't come any enemies in this moment where I'm vulnerable. You can see the walking speed is very slow, so it would be very easy for the Germans to send a counterattack. But luckily the AI is not all that smart, even though I am playing on the most difficult difficulty. Oh crap. It seems that there's an enemy plane coming. I'm doing my very best to hit it, guys. Uh-oh. So I missed it on the first pass. It's It's gonna come back around and do a second pass. If I don't destroy it on the second pass, it will bomb one of my defenses. I immediately spotted an enemy howitzer, enemy long-range artillery. I'm gonna destroy that one with a plane straight away. Cannot risk it getting more shots off. That will be detrimental to our defenses. So we got 2 planes in the air, 1 enemy, 1 friendly. And luckily, I managed to destroy the enemy plane. Otherwise, that would have caused a lot of damage. It would have probably gone for one of my tanks and blown it up. And I managed to destroy the enemy artillery. So far so good. But that giant German howitzer really put a hole in my sensor. Luckily, it didn't destroy any of my tanks. So my tanks were okay. They're just very damaged, which was a good thing that I brought all my engineers and kept them nice and safe. Because without those engineers, those repairs would have taken a lot longer to complete. So a few enemies came up behind me. But I think that was the main assault, guys. I think that was mainly it. So I think that we're going to come away from these defense victorious. So yeah, that was it. Thank you so much for watching the video, guys. I hope that you have a good rest of your day. If you enjoyed this, please leave a like. I have a few more of these videos on the way. And have a good rest of your day. Bye-bye. With